Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 3. We're on race 21 at GBA Bowser Castle 3. And it is Bowser Castle, not Bowser's Castle. I am saying that right. I did double check before coming in because I was questioning it. But that is what the name is by Formula H67 over on the Steam Workshop. So go check them out if you want to. Of course, with the exclamation mark joins. Don't worry, I'm always on board with that one. That doesn't work. Not for these races. We do have that is an option in Marble World with a few of the things you can turn on, but we don't have it on for these seasons. I see you just catched up on the chat quickly before going into the standings and the race and everything. We've got Boer here, Boer's back. Hope you had a good time. It's a shame you missed the last one, but I hope you had a good time. Cheese is here, has not fallen asleep. We've got Pesky Bird, WIP Man, first stream. Nice of you to join us. If you want to take part in future races, we have a Discord server. You can head over there. I see you saying might set up on the Discord server for the future races seasons. Yeah, so we'll have the season sign-ups for season 4 opening towards the end or at the end of this season, so keep an eye out for the notification for that if you want to take part in the next season. We'll hopefully also have a bigger prize pool in the next season, and I think we'll have a few more people racing, which will be great. So we're starting to grow, which is good stuff. What else we got? I guess it's fun to watch too. Yeah, I mean, most people give positive feedback, so if you are enjoying it, hopefully it is fun to watch and enjoyable. Yeah, the concert was fun. That is good to hear, boy. Glad you had a good time. It's pronounced Wheatman. Okay, good to know. The Y is an E sound, as in a Dutch thingy. Okay, Wheatman. I'll try and remember that. Okay, now we're all up to date on chat. Current standings. We are into our final 7 races now. So we are approaching the end. So all these positions, all these points are really going to matter as we approach the end of the season. Currently, Jimmy is leading with 402. Iceman is in second with 399. Marnie is in third with 398. Superboss in fourth with 396. Azzo in fifth with 372. Pesky Bird in sixth with 364. Cheese in seventh with 348. Boer in eighth with 347. And Demon in ninth with 334. So it's all quite close. It is still quite close, especially up at the top. There's been a lot of fighting going on up there for points and positions, but it is currently Icebreakers 1-2, Jimmy and Iceman. We'll see if they can keep that going all the way down to the end. But let's head over to today's track. See, the chat's currently going on about Dutch. I'm confused and trying to learn Dutch. As a Dutch person, struggle understanding and learning it. Google says it's the easiest. Oh, sorry, there's a race happening. No, good. Chat away. Yes, over to the track. This is a new track for this season. We haven't raced on this one yet. A lim race? No, actually. Although we no longer do the breakdown of elimination and normal races, now everything's just considered kind of elimination race. So even if you DNF, you still get your points. It's kind of how we're going to do it going forward. So it just makes things a little bit less confusing, less rules to try and understand. So even in the races where we see multiple DNFs, everyone will still get the points if they're finishing within the point places. This track, I've tested a few times, runs quite well. It's a very nice track. It has a lot of areas that you can fall off, but all of them look recoverable. So the track builder has built in a lot of measures that allow you to recover back to the track, but in a slower route than if you didn't fall off, which is very nice because you will fall off these bridges multiple times. It is how it is designed. So just a quick tour around it. We have a big uphill start. quite an easy start. You can overshoot this corner, so you got to be careful with your speed. You can shoot off the edge here and end up having to come around the long way and recover back to the track. A few jumps going into a sharp hairpin turn, dodging these blocks. We'll be trying to crush you. We have some gaps in a bridge here which you can fall through. This will recover you round the outside slowly and jump back onto the track on the outside of the corner through a bit of a wiggly S-bend section onto another broken bridge. Also has a sliding block going through it to try and throw you off, and some more the thwomps, as Burr says. Yeah, the thwomps, the moving blocks, the thwomps. And back to the start finish. So let's get the racers into their positions. Reverse grid order from the previous race. As always, we have Cheese starting at the front, Iceman starting at the back. Superboss is calling for 2 DNFs. Wheatman saying 10 out of 10 track. He's saying love the look of the track. It is good looking. We got any other predictions? Pesky Bird calling for 4 DNFs. Is anyone going to go for the bold 0 DNFs? You don't see it very often, but I'll give a few seconds before we start the countdown. 14 laps around this track, and we'll see what happens. Wheatman going for the bold 1 finish. Everyone else DNFs. That was a very bold statement. Can't vote. Yeah, I haven't done the voting this season, but if we want to bring predictions back next season, we can do the DNF predictions again, if that's what people want. Boy's going for the 0 DNFs. Oh, you're just not listening. You guess 0 too. The jumps and the gaps could be tricky, but I think they are mostly recoverable. But we never know. These races always end up taking an odd left turn somewhere. Don't quite play out the way I plan them. Cheese 2 straight DNFs from Pesky Bird, but here we go. They are off into the first corner. Pesky Bird is going to take the early lead. Superboss just behind, but they're going to be battling it out. We'll see at the top of the hill who's going to come out in front. So Superboss will be taking the lead, but a big crash on that corner means Pesky Bird is going to shoot away. Cheese is going to shoot off the edge. Now, as you can see, there is recovery. Pesky Bird getting pushed off as well, so it's going to be a slow recovery for them two to get back onto the track. And up at the front, Jimmy is going to be leading. Word just behind, but Demon's going to make a lunge up the inside. No one getting caught up by the thwomps there. Is anyone going to get across without taking the fall? See, everyone's going to get the fall here, but Word with the better momentum. So they're all recovering, which is a chance for Pesky Bird and Cheese, but it is a long recovery for them on that fall off. So it will take a while for them to catch up. And Boer is going to make a bit of a breakaway in the lead. Do play a lot of Mario Kart still, including this track. Maybe going to do well for once. We'll have to see straight over the middle of the bridge. It's a great run for Boer there, as it looks like everyone is taking a fall. Iceman makes it across smooth as well. You can gain massive time if you make it across without falling. Everyone else is going to fall, and it's going to cost a lot of time. So Boer and Iceman are going to break away from the pack a bit here. You see Cheese falling. Pesky Bird with quite a good run is going to get hit by the moving piece of track there. Pesky Bird is through. Cheese, not the greatest of starts. Heading up to the main pack, it looks like Iceman has taken a fall on the bend. That is going to be incredibly costly. Recovery systems are a bit strange, but I'll allow it. Without the recoveries, the race would be over now. And everyone would have DNF. Demon and Marnie getting caught up there. Jimmy's gone off in a very strange spot. Fortunately, there is a recovery here as well, running along the lava. Going to see where this actually goes. This is an interesting recovery. Is very slow and teleports back to before the bridge. So that is very time costly for Jimmy. all good news for Boer up at the front with everyone falling off behind, although Zert is gaining. And a big fall there for Boer. Zert's going to come flying through. Super Boss as well. It's going to be close. If someone can make it over this bridge without falling, this could be huge. Marnie and Demon both going for it. Marnie with a late fall. Azure and Boer stuck on a thwomp. Going to cost them some time, and Demon comes through flying up into the lead. Without the return system, the one DNF would have come true in lap 1 or 2. Indeed, it would have. Huge time losses. Cheese filled with luck. It has been a rough start. A rough start for sure, but there's lots of places where you can lose time. So there's still a chance, as we are only on lap 3 of 14. Demon dropping through the hole. Azur's gone off in the corner. Mine's gone off in the corner. People going to that corner a bit fast, and that's going to cost a lot of time. Word takes a bit of a fall off into the corner, but does get back onto the track quite quickly. It is now Superboss leading, Demon in second. Word's going to make a lunge, actually block Demon, so Word's going to go up into second, Demon in third, and Word currently with the fastest lap as well, going for that extra point. Going to the bridge, Boer has a good lineup. Superboss having to recover. Boer's going to go straight over, really clean. Demon's going to get slowed down slightly, but Boer moving back up into top spot. Demon in second. Superboss getting caught by one of the thwomps is going to be in third. Lose a bit of time coming up to the line. Iceman's going to drop. Peskyver's going to drop. Both dropping quite early on the bridge. And Azur is going to cruise over and gain a couple of places. All those rocks make you think Amar will get stuck out there somehow. It does look like it, but it appears the map maker has put a lot of thought into getting everyone back on the track. Just to throw everyone off. So a fall there for both Boer and Demon. This is probably one of the harder bridges to make it all the way across. So going towards lap 5, we still have Boer leading, Demon in second, Superboss third, Azur in fourth. Almost making it all the way across, trying to go for a bit of a skip. Peskybird in fifth. Oh, a bad wall hit there is going to be costly. Iceman's going to come through. But Peskybird making a big jump off the track. Bit of a tactical play there, actually. Instead of trying to make it all the way over, just making a leap to try and advance through the returning route a bit quicker. Jimmy does make it all the way across, but not in the quickest time. Gets past Iceman. Iceman having some difficulties on the corner. And then Marnie and Cheese side by side. Marnie falling off a bit late into this season after a very, very strong start. Up at the front though, we have Demon and Boer battling it out. Very close together. A big battle for first and second. Is anyone going to get caught here? Boer's overshot the corner. That is going to be incredibly costly. Demon drops off the bridge, but that is not going to cost as much as the fall that Boer has made. Superboss is going to come around, actually make it all the way across the bridge and go up into first. Boer just resetting now. Isn't going to make it all the way across the bridge in one. Azur getting caught up on one of the thwomps. Iceman's going to fall through the bridge. Azur, looks like they're going to follow. They do. Jimmy with a rough line again, having some difficulties through this section. Manages to actually go over the beam, I think there. Got a bounce off the beam to avoid falling. It's quite a tactical play by Jimmy. So currently we have Superboss leading, Demon in second, Boer in third with the fastest lap, Iceman in fourth, Jimmy in fifth, Azur in sixth, Peskybird seventh, just getting overtaken by Marnie. Although Peskybird might have a better line, it is a clean line. And Cheese currently in ninth. Not the best race here for Cheese. Peskybird got past Jimmy and is now looking to find a way past Azur. It's not making it work though. So you can see the top three in the background. And Jimmy's going to get past Pesky Bird again, retake that position. So a bit of a battle going on between these three. Pesky Bird not going to give that position up quite so easily. Jimmy and Pesky Bird absolutely battling it out. Jimmy's going to come back through the inside line. Both hitting the thwomps means Azur's going to make a breakaway. Marnie's going to try and gain some time here. Look for an overtake. Makes it work around both Pesky Bird and Jimmy, but falling through the hole, all three of them. And it looks like Jimmy's going to be in front of Pesky Bird and Marnie is at the back of that group. But all very close together at the moment. Cheese asking if their marble is cursed or something. Who knows? Maybe it's just not your track. It's not been the best season for Cheese. Demon's trying to make up some points late into the season, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But there is always next season. So you see the race leader, Superboss, making their way around now. Demon just behind. Yeah, has not been a great season at all. It's been a rocky one. It's the Iceman right behind Wur. Azur's going to come across. It's a clean line. Could see positions gained here. Going for a lunge up the inside of Wur. Does make it past Iceman, but Iceman not giving up that position so easily. Iceman and Azur both passing Wur. Azur now looking to get past Iceman, but Boer has a better line onto the bridge. Iceman falls straight away. It's a knockback by Boer. Azur gets pushed off the bridge. Boer almost makes it all the way over clean, but not quite. Everyone getting stuck on the thwomps here, but Azur managing to sneak through a bit better exit speed. It is going to be Azur, Iceman. Oh, Iceman kind of stuttering over the line though. It's going to be Azur, Boer, then Iceman. And then Marnie behind. A rocky one, was that an intended pun? Not at all. Not at all. Am I a dad? That is a very random question. No. Superboss getting past Demon there as Demon takes a fall, but Superboss with a clean run over the bridge. And heading towards lap 9. Superboss falling early off the bridge. Demon's going to do the same. Going for a bit of a lunge, try and gain some speed. It's not enough though, heading towards the line. On to lap 9. I am mum then. No, I am neither. I am an egg. We've got Iceman getting stuck for a second there. And then getting caught on the thwomp as well. This could be an opportunity for Boer with a bit more speed. And the inside line, Boer is going to be in front of Iceman, but they are very close together. Marnie took a bit of a fall. Jimmy just behind. And then we have Pesky Bird and Cheese at the back. So heading back around. Superboss and Demon still fairly close together. As overshooting the corner, that is going to be a big time loss. But there is currently a big gap from the top 3 back to 4th. It looks like Boer and Iceman both may have overshot the corner back there. And are having to make a slow recovery, which is big for Marnie, gaining a couple of positions. Pesky Bird and Cheese suffering indeed. And Jimmy takes a fall there, trying to make a lunge into the corner a little bit too quick. So as Iceman, Marnie and Boer quite close together. Boer still holding that fastest lap. But Superboss and Demon, both with quite a strong lead up at the front two spots. See Superboss looking to try and lap Cheese as well. Word did have a good start to the race, but it has gone slightly downhill. The Demon is now past Superboss, making it clean over the bridge. I think Word and Marnie might be battling for position at the moment. I saw some movement going on the leaderboard. And Iceman, Iceman. Well, F's in the chat for Iceman, managing to find a way. Actually managing to find a way to get stuck on this track. I'm not sure how, but they managed to pull it off. They found a hole in the rocks, and that is where they're staying. Actually, at the other side of a teleporter there. Scared and hiding. Scared to continue. And that's going to be costly for Iceman in the standings after quite a good previous few races. So the moment Demon's leading actually has taken the fastest lap. Superboss in second, Marnie in third, Azure in fourth, Pesky Bird in fifth, Boer in sixth, Jimmy in seventh, Cheese in eighth. So Cheese has gained a position with Iceman out. The first DNF. So I thought we were going to go with no DNFs. But as I said, with this series, something always happens. Something unexpected always manages to happen. And Iceman just proving that right there. As we have a big group up here. Jimmy, Superboss, Cheese and Boer all stacked together. Superboss is actually lapping, and this is going to be slow for Superboss. Demon's absolutely flying ahead on lap 12 of 14. And with Superboss getting knocked about by this group, Boer overshooting the corner is going to cost some time. And is going to gain Cheese another place. We'll be looking to chase down Jimmy, but a costly fall on the jumps. It does open up space for Superboss. Just has Jimmy to try and get past as well. But all this battling with the back runners is giving Demon so much space to just break away in first. Everything that can happen will happen. Might be a good slogan for this racing series. And yeah, things have taken a turn for the worse very quickly for Boer. Pesky Bird might have a clean line here. They do, straight through to the line. The start-finish line, that is. In fifth. Jimmy and Superboss both getting held up. It's going to be more of a time loss for Superboss. A 12.5 second gap between Demon and Superboss now. Azure's moved up to third. Getting past Marnie. Quite close together though. So head back up to the front. And our race leader currently. Heading towards the final lap of the race. And all of this open space behind it. Also, Superboss has had a big fall. That is not going to be good for Superboss. Recovering back onto the track now, and Azure is not far behind. Superboss not quite making it all the way over. Boer doesn't. It's going to be a battle now between Boer and Cheese. Jimmy in reach as well. a battle for some extra points. Cheese is going to make it over the bridge, just get picked up by the moving floor, but makes it over. Makes it over clean, and Boer gets caught by the thwomp, which is going to lose some time. So Cheese is going to try and break away a bit on the final lap of the race. And our race leader, Demon, still with a massive lead. And looking at the leaderboard, Superboss and Azur are battling it out. They are over there side by side. Azur actually overtaking Superboss now, going up into second. Superboss in third, Marnie in fourth, Jimmy in fifth, Pescibuzz sixth, Cheese seventh, and Boer eighth currently. We're going to see our current race leader having an absolutely terrible season so far, but picking up some points late into this season. I think it is too little too late to try and get into the top three, but it is a win here on this track on race 21. Demon does take the win and currently holding the fastest lap as well. Probably just trying to get out of that 9th spot finally. And this may have been enough to do it. So as we go back to Azur and Superboss battling for second, I think it's all going to come down to this bridge. It looks like Azur's got the better line. Slight setback from the wall. Superboss drops. Azur has the line all the way through, straight through to take second place. 25-second gap. That is a huge gap from first to second. Demon with such a good race today. Superboss is going to come through in third. Marnie falling from the bridge isn't quite able to snipe that third place, but will still come through with a respectable fourth. And around comes Jimmy, currently in fifth. We've also got Boer and Pesky Bird side by side. Boer in sixth. Maybe looking to try and get a late pass on Jimmy. Will it be enough? The lineup's not there for the bridge, but Jimmy's going to fall as well. Boer's actually going to fly through with a lot more speed. Pesky Bird makes a lunge as well, going low, doesn't even try to go over the bridge, just takes a lunge underneath Boer, avoiding the thwomp as well. And Boer's going to come through and take fifth. Cheese with a straight line through is going to come through and snipe sixth. And Pesky Bird's going to have to take seventh. Jimmy eighth, both of them losing 2 positions on the final bridge towards the line. And Cheese just going for a late lunge. An absolutely amazing play there to go up into 6th. What a finish. If you want to submit racetracks, what sort of limits are there? Amount of marbles at finish, DNF, race end, piece count. In terms of detail and piece count, as long as it loads and runs well, all good. We have some basic tracks, we have some with a lot more detail. We have a track submission area on the Discord. You can submit tracks. You can just let me know if it's just to check out or if you're interested in it being in a series or a race. Amount of marbles finish. To be honest, we have a variety. As long as we at least have, I think we've had races where we've had literally 1 running by the end of it, maybe ones with none. At the moment, we do have lower numbers currently participating. We're looking to expand that again since changing the sign-up system. So, to be honest, it's all up to you. I usually aim to stick to the in-game timer being around the 10-minute mark. You'll notice most of these, the first place finisher will be somewhere around the 10 to 12 minutes in-game timer. DNFs, up to you how crazy you want to go with it. Whether you want a really friendly race where there's going to be a few DNFs like this one, or some of our more extreme ones where we see DNFs lap after lap after lap, multiple people out. It just means that race may be over a lot quicker with some of the smaller numbers. We usually aim for a maximum of how many. So someone can probably remind me in the chat of how many is on one grid slot, one grid tile. We usually aim for that for the maximum races on the sign up going forward. So as long as we have at least one start finish with the grid space, so they can be ordered, that's ideal for a track. We do have a couple that don't have that. Ideally, I like to stick to the grid tile. Apart from that, I think everything else is fairly flexible. You're a race to 95% DNF rate. If you spam marbles, get a few finishes. Currently uploaded. 2,000 plus piece track. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you want to submit that as well, if that's of interest, I'll definitely check it out and see what I think. I might try and bring track showcases back as well at some point, which we used to do, where I'll take a look at submitted tracks that maybe weren't necessarily for races, and I'll do a video just showcasing them. People could join live using exclamation mark join, which you try to do at the start, but is disabled for these to avoid random joins. So yeah, honestly, submit anything, even ones that aren't built for races, even just interesting looking tracks. And also, I'm sure other people are interested in checking them out as well, so it's a good place to share ideas and share tracks and builds. But there we go, the DNF timer is done. He's trying to use the join again. Still disabled. It's still disabled. Iceman, the only DNF, so whoever predicted one DNF, congratulations. But of course, a big congratulations to Demon. Let's head over to the winner's cam. Demon taking the win. A great race, massive lead going down to the end. What a race that was. And a great finish as well by Boy and Cheese. Very close there between Boy, Cheese, Pesky and Jimmy. Quite the finish between those four. But yeah, claps in the chat for Demon. Congratulations. I'm going to go and put the results over in the leaderboard, and I'll be back in just a minute with the updated standings. Alright, the results have been entered, so let's head over to the standings. And things have changed a bit. So Superboss is leading, following that third place finish with 418 points. Marnie is in second with 417, just a 1 point difference from first here. Jimmy is in third with 415. Iceman has been knocked out of the top three with 411 points. Azert in fifth with 397. Pessybird in sixth with 378. Demon finally jumping out of ninth place and has moved all the way up to seventh with that race with 365 points. Word just 1 point behind in eighth with 364. And Cheese 1 point behind Boer in ninth now with 363. Wheatman submitted the 95% DNF racetrack. Awesome, I'll definitely check that out. Gonna make one from scratch for a lapped race thingy. Nice. Yeah, just you can discuss it if you want to as well, and get ideas in the Discord. We've got loads of different sort of chat rooms for different things. But yeah, definitely check it out. Jeez, loving my placement. Not the greatest placement this late into a season, but it is what it is. Instead of GG, shouldn't it be GR good race? Sure. Entirely up to you. I guess good race might make more sense than good game. GR. But yeah, Demon finally making out of ninth place. Some movement late into the series. And it is very close up at the top at the moment. Very, very close. And there's not many races left. So these points are very, very important right now. So a great race, as always. Always like a nice dramatic finish as well. SAGR, either that or I'm mad every race at the results. I'll never tell. You can never tell with these how it's going to go. Never tell. But that is going to be it. It is going to be one race per stream going towards the end. I think it is lined up just right that the final race, which of course, as always, will be on red rings because that is just the tradition, should be held on a Friday. It should be next Friday, the final race. So not long to go now before we have our champion of Season 3. And they'll have their name and a role in the server. But that will do it for this stream and this race. Of course, again, to those on YouTube, please subscribe if you're enjoying it. Leave a like if you're enjoying it. It really help me out, help the channel out, help with the algorithm, all of that stuff. If you want to take part, head over to the Discord. You can sign up to the new season when the signups are open. You can chat with people, share your tracks and your builds. Also, check out the Twitch if you want to watch live. And to those on Twitch, as always, thank you for coming along and watching. I appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the talk, and that everyone is expressing their interest and is having a good time and enjoying these races. It's always good to hear. So all that said and done, that is it for this stream. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.